Humanity is currently going through one of the biggest wealth transfers in its modern history.
Bitcoin, in its inception, it was given away to create transaction history. It was given away to create a community, a movement. I said, you know what? That's exactly what we need to do.
With Philcoin, the actual ecosystem allows people to become the best versions of themselves, to be able to give, knowing that in the process of receiving, you're literally giving. You become like the pipework of something, where there's literally a flow going from one place to the next, and you're a part of that flow.
In a world where giving has no bounds, Jerry Lopez embarked on a mission to bring peer-to-peer philanthropy to the forefront.
We need to find a way to bring philanthropy in a place that it could be peer-to-peer, where the average person can actually call themselves a philanthropist. And I started working on that. I started working on trying to understand how I could accomplish that. And about 2018, I realized that peer-to-peer philanthropy had never been done before.
When I lived in South Africa, it was very easy for me to just go down the road and visit a charity of my choice and go and do some goodwill on a Saturday or a Sunday. But where I am now in Dubai, it's not that easy. So when I heard about Philcoin and the fact that it was wanting to become a philanthropic movement on its own, it was just a no-brainer for me to be part of something that was so important and wanting to impact the world.
Philcoin aims to bridge the gap, revolutionizing the power of giving, making philanthropy accessible for all.
We have figured out that there is over 30% of this planet that still don't have access to technology. They don't have access to the opportunities that some of us usually have in just basic areas of living.
To be sovereign is to know that whatever you worked hard for, it's yours. No one can take it. Whatever you have in front of you, it's yours. No one can take it away from you. And that is the goal.
PHL Foundation presents Philcoin.io, where the power of blockchain meets the spirit of giving. Created by One Day Productions.
My name is Dr. Israel Pena. I am Chief Ambassador Officer for Philcoin. There are several hats that I actually wear. One of them is being a pastor. That's what I do. I am also a professor at a college. So I'm always in front of people and always trying to find the best version of them and help them to understand the best version of themselves. There's a story that I like to hold on to. It's a story in the Bible. It talks about the feeding of the 5,000. And it speaks of these 12 individuals who had baskets. And what's interesting about that story is that each and every one of them had enough bread to give and fish to give to the people. It was just overflowing resources. They did not touch anything that was in there. They waited to the very end. Once everyone received, then they had what they needed to get. And if we can have that mentality, this whole world will be a much better place. There's a lot going on, but we can be the solution one drop at a time.
Meet Jerry Lopez, the founder and CEO of Philcoin, a visionary driven by compassion and a deep understanding of the blockchain space. With 18 years of marketing experience, Jerry, together with Israel and the whole Philcoin family, is leading the charge to establish the largest ever philanthropic movement. What sets him apart is his rich background. Also as a pastor, serving others for an impressive 27 years, alongside being a certified doctor, he knows the power of giving and the importance of taking care of people. Jerry's passion and expertise merge as he revolutionizes peer-to-peer philanthropy through blockchain technology. Join him and the Philcoin community as they redefine the meaning of giving, empowering individuals and transforming lives. Together, they are forging a legacy that will transcend time and make a profound and enduring difference for future generations.
As someone who's been involved in philanthropy, in giving back and understanding how important giving back is, When I saw blockchain, it being a peer-to-peer ecosystem, I said, you know what? There has to be a way for us to really make a difference through blockchain. And that's when the PhilApp idea came on board through what's called Philcoin. And we started working to innovate that app. We started working to find ways to be able to give back through it, while at the same time giving people opportunity to earn while they were doing it. And one of the things that I did was started to bring all the influences that I've had around the world to try to incubate them in an app called the PhilApp. And that app today is the world's largest philanthropy super app that allows the average person to win while they're playing video games, while they're sharing education, while they're sharing ideas, while they're even staking, because of course we know that people like to stake. Also, we've had referral rewards. People love to listen to their favorite artists, so we also have a streaming ecosystem in there. And with the end result and the end goal to create the largest mesh network on an app that allows people to have internet.
PhilApp is indeed an ecosystem like no other. It combines Phil education, Phil staking, Phil gaming, Phil social as just some of the verticals that allow the user to redefine the way time is spent in the world of Web3, while Philcoin's commitment to social impact sets it apart from other projects by contributing to the UN Sustainable Development Goals and partnering with other green initiatives. The company is ensuring that its efforts create a lasting, positive change.
Hi, I am Tatum. I am the Chief Marketing Officer of Philcoin. We are wanting to achieve this ambitious goal of wanting to be the world's largest philanthropic movement. We recognize we cannot do that alone, but we can do that with the right partnerships on board. And at the helm, of course, as you know, is Jerry Lopez, but there's also people and companies who hold the same values that we do as a company. So people are also wanting to leave the world a little bit better than they found it, and wanting to make an impact on an individual and a community level. Then, in terms of the ecosystem itself, we've built this ecosystem in such a way that people can go about doing their day-to-day activities, like going onto social media, listening to music, learning a course or two, but then with also the opportunity to be able to earn rewards and to give back to a cause or charity of their choice.
All of this philanthropy stuff, all of this giving, changing the way giving happens, but where does the money come from? It doesn't come out of thin air, right? There's something called telcos. The blockchain is a railroad system for all of crypto. Well, telcos are the railroad for fiber optics, telecommunications, satellite communications, and the internet. So what we've done, we've created some of the most powerful partnerships in the Americas, where we here at Philcoin and the PHL Foundation, we have the ability to be able to build these big giant towers with our partners and create new rails in rural areas. And the end goal for that is for the PhilApp to become a node where the internet is being given to people in third world country and people in need.
You know, there's a story that right now people don't realize is a universal story, the story of the flood. That flood story is found in every religion. And that story leads us to understand that there is a moment where a crisis can take place, but there's always a way out. And when you talk about that way out, you're talking about being able to get into a place where you are shielded from the outside elements. But what do you think Philcoin is? Philcoin is another way of saying the ark, where people get to come in and they're being saved from the outside elements. That's the word sovereignty, to get everyone to understand that that story of that ark or that flood, it's a real thing today. We are being flooded right now, and it may not be with water, but there are things happening right now in this world that are exposing those who don't have the ability to build things, right? So we got to make sure that we're part of the building process for them and tell them, listen, there is a way out. And Philcoin is that way out for a lot of people.
Philcoin's mission is clear: to enable philanthropy with accessible blockchain technology and Web3, with a focus on democratizing giving and education. Philcoin has created an all-in-one marketplace and social network where users can earn, learn, and donate, all the while generating wealth on the blockchain. Philcoin's achievements speak for themselves, with expanding exchange listings on platforms like XT, PancakeSwap, MEXC, and Bitmart. Their rigorous due diligence process is ensuring the highest level of security and transparency for the users.
A lot of people ask me, what is your end goal? Like, why this big philanthropy thing, right? My end goal is very simple. It's a legacy play. Because when you have a legacy play that allows people to have a conscious mindset that giving back is a way of life, you will understand that what I'm trying to do is something that has been written in humanity. Because the universe will align itself to your purpose, to the things that you want to accomplish when you put the needs of others first, and everything comes back 1,000-fold. There's a lot of principles behind that. It's not about religion. It's always been about the relationship and understanding how that really works. And with me, it's all about legacy. We want to be remembered as the app that really made a difference in an era where analog and digital came together, because like I always say, this is the greatest time to be alive. And what a privilege it is to be able to do and make a major difference in this amazing thing called blockchain while changing the way giving happens.
Together, let's revolutionize the way we give, earn, and connect, paving the way for a brighter and more inclusive future. Join us in scaling lives, uniting communities, and embracing the transformative power of Philcoin. Welcome to PhilApp, available for App Store and Android. Join us at philcoin.io.